Anyway, let's get into our movement prep and mobility flow and get to work. All right, let's start with drop step lunge today. So step back, kiss your back knee to the ground. Let's do 5 on each leg. We're going to use a barbell today. Well, I'm going to use a barbell today. You can use 2 dumbbells. You can use 1 dumbbell, sort of. Probably use like a backpack if you don't have 2 dumbbells. And hopefully, by now, you've gone out there and gotten yourself a couple of dumbbells. We're going to do it's actually a CrossFit workout. So if you're anti-CrossFit, just call it something else. It's a workout, a little complex with a barbell. It's called DT. May not do it exactly how the CrossFitters do it, but I don't remember that. I just know it's a good combo. So just follow along with me here. Kind of a deadlift, power clean, push overhead. So you just need to get the whole body warmed up here. Let's squat again. Another squat and rotate. Look at your hand. Oh man. Got about 10 cracks in my back with that. Back up. Other side. Look at your hand, rotate. And back down. Okay, overhead position. Couple Y squats. We're going to pause at the bottom here. Back up. Leave those hands up there. Strong upper back. Walk your arms up. Let's do a 3rd rep. Sit. Big chest. Set back in your heels. Put those knees outside of your stance. And back up. Awesome. Okay. Shoulder circle. Palm forward. You need 1 rep per side today. Rotate around. Hand up behind you. Come through. Send that thumb back. Hit that resistance. Work around it. Down. Switch. Up. Get around. Up behind you, through, send it back, hit resistance, up and around, and down. Okay, let's go world's greatest stretch. So we're going to tripod position, 1 leg's back, 1 foot is down. You're going to lock this quad out, you're going to squeeze the glute on that back leg, elbow down to insteps, you're going to sink down into your hip. This is kind of part 1. Okay, lock out that back leg. Part 2 is going to rotate up, look at your palm. Lock out your back leg. Think about being straight as an arrow from your head all the way down to your heel. And bring your chest in towards that front knee too. Don't get too far away from it. Lock out the back leg 1 more time and stand. Okay, other leg back. Yeah. Tripod position, right? So lock out your quad, squeeze your butt on that back leg, elbow down to instep. Breathe into it. Shove some weight in that heel on the front leg. Lock out your back leg again. Part 2, turn up. Okay, bring that chest in towards your knee a little. Lock out your back leg again. Squeeze your butt on that back leg. Try to get your arm vertical. Stack your shoulders. Good. And stand. Okay, let's get nice and wide. Sumo stance. Just go to Cossack squat. Sit into 1 heel. Other foot comes up onto the heel. And back up. Other side. Rock back. Good. Okay, so now we're going to squat into 1 side. Keep your foot flat this time. Alright. Now push your hips backwards. Good. Transition over. You're staying low the whole time now. Lock out the other leg now. This knee should be out. Heel should be down. Locked out. Foot flat. Send your butt back again. So your chest will be pretty far forward, but don't let your low back round. Keep that low back tight. Slight inward curve back there. Let's go back again over here. 3 reps per side. So this is finishing up 2. Back over. Stay low. Feel all those hip and groin parts get mobilized. Push back. handstand. Okay, let's do like a sumo deadlift. So turn your feet out a little bit. These are just unlock, send your butt back. We're just bowing, trying to create some tension. Lateral hamstrings or outer hamstrings when we're in this stance. Low back is really tight. Try to get that inward curve as you go down. Trying to get tension on the back side. Some of you are going to be really flexible. You might not create tension, but most people can create some tension on their outer hamstrings. Keep pushing knees away from each other. Inward curve to low back. Let's go on our back for a moment. Let's do a little hip internal rotation. So first I'm going to put my hand out to the side, I'm going to hook in, I'm going to let my pelvis rotate up. Okay, so everything's getting pulled up. Not trying to keep this side down, just let it pop up. Through low back, obliques, outside of the hip probably a little bit. I'm kind of using my top foot to push my knee to the ground. Up now, rotate over, shift your pelvis a little bit, top foot down, again, let everything rotate up. It's okay to twist up the lower back with this. Use that top foot to create some force down. Use that bottom knee, try to get that knee towards the ground. Okay, now we're going to do more passive push. Now we're going to try to keep our pelvis down. Get this foot outside of your shoulders. I'm just going to let gravity pull it down first. Okay. Then you're going to pull together. Now pull with the inside muscles of your thigh. Pull that knee to the ground. Try not to let your pelvis pop up too much. I struggle with that. So while I work on this, I don't have great range of motion here. Okay, back up. The other side. Draw that foot out wide. Let the knee fall with gravity first. Okay. Let's see what you're feeling there. Okay, now keeping your pelvis down. Pull the knee towards the ground with those inner thigh muscles. Okay, so now we're going to grab both knees. We're going to pull to our chest. You can pull your tailbone off the ground. Now try to stretch your low back a little bit. This is double knees to chest. You can cross your legs, you can keep it straight. I don't care. Okay, so now keep one knee and put the other one down. Just hover it above the ground, point your toe, try to round your low back into the ground, and then switch. Point. So you're almost doing like a little bit of an abdominal curl. We're kind of hollowing out. So my toes pointed, I'm squeezing my quad on the straight side. Let's switch a few times. Switch. Okay, a little faster. Switch. 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 Okay, this time I'm going to pull up. It's still kind of hollow out. Now we're rotating that heel up towards your other hip. Switch. Point the toe into the straight leg. Okay, let's go into some bridging. So we're going to flatten our back into the ground first. We're going to lift our hips up. So let's talk about your rib angle to your pelvis here. Don't let that get big. So keep those 2 points together. Squeeze your butt tight. Down. Okay. Then tuck your tail first. Scoop up. Stay tight. You won't go as high, but you get more glute contraction. You'll stretch out your quads and hip flexors a little bit. Down. Try to stay scooped on the way down. And then relax. Okay. Tuck your tail. Scoop up. Strong abs, strong butt. Abs and glutes stay. We work as a team when we're in this kind of plank type position to prevent our backs from overarching. And down. Good. Okay, feet together, knees together, just kind of rock side to side a few times. Okay, so now we're going to work on shoulder flexion. Okay, so tuck your tail, really firmly press your low back into the ground. Palms are up, okay? All right, so now we're going to try to go into resistance. So don't let your arms go out to the side, don't let your elbows flare out. So get your thumbs to the ground if you can, without letting your back go up, okay? So stay tucked, stay curled under. We're pressing overhead, so we really want to get our overhead position warmed up today. Knock those ribs down. Find resistance. Don't find a way around it. Once you find that resistance, work into it. This is not easy. Unless you have great mobility, which I don't. Last one. We're really pushing it. Don't let your low back come off the ground. Or off the floor, wherever you're at. Keep those elbows, keep those upper arms in close to your ears. Awesome. Good. Okay, let's flip over. Let's do a little planking. Okay. So we're up on our toes, tuck our tail. Let's just hold plank for a minute. Again, so I'm pushing my chest away from the ground. My arms are almost pointed, backwards. Right, so I'm leaning over my hands. My tail is tucked. My glutes are firmly engaged. I'm pushing my chest away. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. Hollow out. And rest. Good. Okay, so now we're going to hollow out, hollow plank. We're going to lift our legs up a little bit, so hip extension. Activate our glutes. Don't let your trunk twist as you do this. So first, establish plank. Same plank. Let's lift up one hand, one leg, excuse me. Squeeze that glute. Back down, hollow out. Squeeze the other glute. You're not going high, don't have to go high, but you'll feel that glute really contract as you lift. 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 One more each leg. Lift. Okay, relax. Okay, next one will be knees to elbow. Same thing. Get your plank and bring your knees to your elbow. Okay, establish plank. Knee to elbow. Pause. Down. Tuck. Knee to elbow. Notice I'm bringing my toe to my shin. Go out triple flexion. Down. Switch. And down. Switch. Down. One more each leg. Down. Last one here. Down. Relax. Okay. Let's push back into kind of child's pose. So get out there. Around the lower back. Kind of push your butt back onto your heels. Let's crawl to the left. Right hand on top of the left. Gotta get a little lat stretch in the right. With some trunk lean. Go back to center. And over to the side. So my left hand's on top of the right. Getting more lat stretch on that left side. And that's good. Alrighty. So let's get into the workout. Okay, so the workout today is a little complex. If you have a barbell, use the barbell. If you have 2 dumbbells, that's even better. 2 kettlebells would work as well. If you only have one of something, like a med ball, put some weights in a backpack, because having that bilateral grip will work the best for this. It's kind of a long complex, and then you're going to take as much time in between as you need to kind of recover, okay? Because I don't really want you to drop your weight, and ideally you can go up in weight a little bit. So you're going to do 12 deadlifts, so touch and go, okay? And I'll demonstrate this in a minute. Right into 9 cleans, so hang power cleans. So you start with that weight kind of above your knees and try to get it to your shoulders. And then after 9 of those, you do 7 push presses. So you use your hips and press that weight overhead. Okay, so I will demonstrate this with a barbell, and then I'll demonstrate it with some dumbbells too. Okay, so this is going to be the barbell version. I'm not going to do all the reps here, but you would do 12 deadlifts. So you're going to grab your bar, double overhand grip, because you're going to go right into your clean. So we're doing 12, just touch and go. Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5, so you go all the way to 12. Right from there, you keep it hanging, and you're going into 9 cleans. So that's 9, right? And you go into 7 push presses, like so, okay? That takes a little while to get through that. Your heart rate will be really high. Grip will start to hurt. You're going to rest as much as you need afterwards, okay? So let me show you a dumbbell version of that same movement. I'll do dumbbells. Yes, we have 2 dumbbells. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 12, and then it's 1, 2, 3 to 9, and then 2 to 7. Okay? I'll let you leave it to you to do the rest of your round. Okay? So 12, 9, 7. We put this weight down. I started at 95 pounds. Yeah, back in the day I could do this with 155, but that was not today. Here we go. 12 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 92, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that's 1 round. Hey, we're gonna try to get 5. Should do 5 rounds of that, okay? At least 5 rounds. And take your time in between rounds so that you're fully recovered. Alright, so I took 3 minutes between the round. I'm adding 20 pounds, so I'm going to 115. So here we go, 12, 9, 7. 12 deads, 9 hand cleans, and 7 push press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that is probably where I'm going to stay today. So, let me do 4 or 5 more rounds at that weight. 3 to 5 minutes between rounds. So go ahead and finish that on your own. You get the gist. Don't need to watch me the whole time. Use those hips. Pick a weight that's challenging. You should feel like, damn, I want to put this down by the end, okay? Thanks for joining along. If you're going back to work this week, good luck. Yeah, thanks for joining.